The financial statement comprises of balance sheet, profit and loss statement, then cash flow statement as well as the notes to accounts. In the previous sessions, we have discussed balance sheet, P&L as well as the notes to accounts. There is only one statement pending and it is the cash flow statement. What do we mean by cash flow statement? The name itself shows that the cash flow statement is the statement which shows the cash inflow as well as the cash outflow in a company. Okay, so cash flow statement is a statement which showing inflow and outflow of cash and cash equivalents of a company. What do you mean by cash and cash equivalents? The cash and cash equivalents means it includes cash as well as the bank. Okay, so all the cash inflow transactions and the cash outflow transactions are recorded, are shown in a book called cash flow statement. Okay, and you can match this cash flow statement with the cash book that you have studied in class 11. In your class 11 you have studied cash book, and this cash flow statement is the same that of the cash book, but there is some difference. In the cash book we have written in the debit side all the receipts of cash and bank, and in the credit side we have written all the payments of cash as well as the bank. There were no further classifications for that, but in the cash flow statement we will divide the total activity of the company into three. I repeat, in a company we prepare cash flow statement as a financial statement, and in the cash flow statement is divided into three activities. First one, operating activity, second one, investing activity, and third one, financing activity. So the total activities of the business or the total cash inflow and outflow of the business is divided into three: operating, investing, and financing. Here operating activity means the main operations of the business. The main operation of the business means the activities that result in revenue as well as the main expense for the business. Okay, the main operation. Suppose I am a furniture dealer. The purchase of furniture, sale of furniture, then expense related with the operation, all this will come under operating activity. Okay, so the first classification of cash flow statement is cash flow from operating activity, and it includes the inflow and outflow from operation of the business. What is the main operation of the business? That revenue, that inflow as well as the outflow of cash from these activities will be recorded under cash flow from operating activity. And some of the examples are sale of goods, purchase of goods, expenses on sale, expenses on purchases, then administrative expenses. All such inflow and outflow are recorded under operating activity. Okay, then second classification is cash flow from investing activity. Here the investment means, investment of a company means investment in the non-current assets of the company. And what are the non-current assets? Fixed assets, and it includes tangible and intangible. Then long-term investments. These investment, the cash inflow and cash outflow from or to these investments will come under cash flow from investing activity. Okay, so in the investing activity, the main items recorded in this investing activity are the purchase of fixed assets, sale of fixed assets, then investment income, etc. Okay, so only the non-current items as well as the income from non-current items will be recorded under cash flow from investing activity. Okay, and last one, cash flow from financing activity. The term finance means the fund that the company raised for investment as well as the operations of the business. The fund raised by the company, that is known as finance. Okay, so what are the fund raised by the company? Share capital, long-term borrowings, then loans as well as the debentures, etc. These are the fund raised by the company. And the inflow of cash and outflow of cash from these financing activity will come under cash flow from financing activity, and this include the inflow of loan, the repayment of loan, then debenture, then any expenses related to the financing activity like interest on loan, dividend, etc. These will come under cash flow from financing activity. Okay, so I conclude the total activity of the company is divided into three: operating activity, investing activity, and financing activity. Okay, and we will discuss a format in which the cash flow statement is prepared. Okay.